So what's going on in the election? With the polls, it's almost impossible to tell. You look at them and you wonder if they're polling in two completely different countries. One set of polls are the tracking polls, which are very good and very credible. There are three organizations, IBD, Investor Business Daily, the Rasmussen poll, and the LA Times poll, all of which show the race either tied or Trump with a small advantage, and have for the last week or so. Then there are the other polls. There's ABC that shows Hillary winning by 12 points, and Quinnipiac that shows Hillary winning by 7 points. You wonder if they're polling the same country. So who knows what's right? But I do want to point out a couple of factors that I think are important that may give you a sense that this race may be tilting in Trump's direction. First of all, it's demonstrably clear that there's about a 15-point enthusiasm gap between Hillary supporters and Trump supporters about voting for their own candidate. Overwhelmingly, Hillary supporters are voting simply against Trump. There's very little in the way of Hillary enthusiasm. Whereas Trump voters also hate Hillary, but they also are very positive and enthusiastic about Trump, and that could have an impact on turnout. Secondly, of the three key demographics for the Democrats, blacks, Latinos, and young people, two of them, blacks and young people, are noticeably less enthusiastic about voting for Hillary than they were about voting Democrat in 2012. With blacks, the fall-off is 28%, and with young people, it's 10%. With Latinos, they're 1% more enthusiastic about voting for Hillary and voting against Trump. But those are both very significant and really could impact turnout. In fact, as the election approaches, the undecided vote is increasing, which is another sure sign of a decreased turnout. Hillary needs that turnout, and I'm not sure she's going to be able to get it, particularly not if the race is close. The other is there is increasing evidence that in online polls, Trump does better than in telephone polling. And a lot of people have guessed that that's because when a person, usually a woman, usually a young woman, very often identifiably black or Latino, asks people who they're going to vote for, and they're voting for Trump, they're a little ashamed of it, a little embarrassed about it, because of the culture the media has created. So sometimes they'll say they're undecided when they really have decided to vote for Trump. Whereas the other polls, the tracking polls, tend to be online, where you type in the name, and you don't have to confront a live human being. All this is really a matter of speculation. We just don't know. One thing we do know is a lot of polling firms are going to be either reveling in their glory or on the verge of going broke based on their performance in this election. Thanks a lot for watching.